In this video, I'm going to be talking about how I plan to become more attractive. This is going to be a little bit different because in my other two videos, I was talking about what I did in the past to become more attractive, like what I did in the past to get to where I am now. But in this video, I want to talk about what I'm doing right now that's going to guarantee me to become more attractive in the future. The first thing, which is, the most important thing that I'm focusing on right now, is going to be my body. I know what you guys are thinking, which is like, wow, you're already Big Daddy already, like you already have a very good body. But I know that my body could be better, and that is exactly why on August 3rd I chose to go on a 9-month bulk. I know that temporarily that I'm gonna have a little bit more body fat than usual, and it's just one of those things where you have to sacrifice now to get to where you want to get to in the future. When it comes to my body, I'm really focusing on key areas, which is, for me, it's gonna be my back, my chest, my shoulders, and just overall becoming more and more proportionate. And my expected outcome at the very end of this bulk is going to be to get to 160 pounds lean, which is about 10 to 12 pounds of muscle more than what I had before. And the reason why I'm focused a lot on, improving my body is because the body is the foundation for your appearance overall. I don't know if you guys ever realized this, but like for those of you guys who are watching this video who are, in decent shape, like you realize that it comes with like some form of status to you. Like people tend to respect you more. People tend to value your presence and your opinions overall when you are more fit. And this is important because when people value you as a person and when people value you like your presence, it just overall makes you more attractive, not only on a physical standpoint, but in other areas too, because now that you have a good body, you feel good because you look good, and when you look good you feel good, and it's just an overall domino effect. The second thing I want to work on is going to be my fashion sense, and the reason why I want to work on this area as well is because if you can learn how to dress yourself in any setting that you go to, you are maximizing your presence. You are maximizing how attractive you can be within certain settings. Like the same thing you wear in the funeral is not going to be the same thing that you're going to wear when you're at a party, or what you wear in church is not the same thing that you're gonna wear when you're going to the gym. Just having that knowledge on what to wear, what not to wear within certain settings, it's just gonna give you that ability to become as attractive as possible in any setting. And when you pair that up with a good body, you're just asking to be like maxed out. Also, I just love the idea of just learning how to dress better. I wear the same thing over and over and over again, and before you guys say anything in the comments, I don't wear the same clothes, like the same clothes itself 24/7, but like for an example, for this black shirt, I have like 15 to 20 different black shirts from like Goodfellow. It's good for me because I'm comfortable wearing almost the same thing over and over and over again, but I want to get to a point where I get to like expand my horizons. The third thing that I'm going to focus on as well, and this is something that I do on a day-to-day basis, I want to focus on like finding that perfect facial hairstyle. Currently, I am gaining weight, and because I'm gaining weight, my face is not as chiseled as it was when I was lean. And I understand that, this is just part of the process. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to just take this time to just experiment with different facial hairstyles. Like what I have right now is that my goatee and my mustache is clearly more dense than my side of my face. And lately I just have been experimenting with different hair lengths. Like right now I have 6 millimeters all around. It's going well, but I want to apply minoxidil so that way the hairs on the side of my face can become more thicker than what it is right now. And by taking the time to just experiment with different facial hairstyles, I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna know like what works perfect for me. And when I first started doing this, I always thought that the mustache and the beard goatee would work the best, but as I took the time to just keep trying over and over and over again, trying just different things, as I strive to get a heavier stubble, it's just gonna give me that look where my face has just a lot of contrast to it, to where my face would look similar to like, let's say like an Italian model where they have a light skin color but they have like thicker hair, or they have like thick eyebrows or a thick beard, but you get the point. If you're liking the content so far, be sure to leave a like button, subscribe, and let's continue with the video. The fourth thing that I'm working on is I'm trying to experiment with different fragrances to see like what is gonna be my signature scent. And before you guys be typing in the comments, go get Creed. No, like I don't have the budget for Creed right now, to be completely honest with you guys. As time goes on and as I experience the real world, as I go out there and walk around and get compliments here and there, I've come to realize that me wearing perfume oil tends to generate the most compliments, tend to have people glazing me the most. And the reason why I also like perfume oils and I'm taking the time to just experiment with them is mainly because they have a high concentration within those type of perfumes. They just simply last longer than just regular cologne. The regular cologne would tend to dry out, would tend to just fade out a lot faster than, let's say, perfume oils. And in my experience, when you get perfume oil, it tends to last about like 9 to 12 hours. And sometimes, it may last the whole day, which is mainly why I wear it. And also, I just like the stronger scent to it. And I don't put too much, I don't drown myself in it, but I just like the strong concentration in them. Number 5 is that I really want to work on getting more tattoos. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are probably thinking like, why would you get more tattoos? Or, why would you just do that in general? For me personally, I just like the idea of just having a lot of tattoos. Now, here's also the trickier part of it. The degree that I'm getting, going into the business atmosphere and just working corporate overall gets me a little bit nervous on like where I could put tattoos, where can I not put tattoos, and overall it's like a little bit conflicting on what I want to do when it comes to like tattoos, because I like the idea of just like having like a little bit of a neck tattoo right here, like just a small one behind the ear, and just having like a huge sleeve here, and like having a huge chest piece, rib piece, one on the calf. Depending on the industry that I go into, depending on like what I'm working to do, like my job, my career in the future, it's gonna determine how far I go when it comes to getting more and more tattoos and where I place them and when do I stop. And the main reason why I don't have more tattoos right now is mainly because, I don't know what to put, and I probably don't have the budget for it right now, because the next thing that I want to get, it's gonna be a big piece, because I already have 2 small pieces already. And yeah, these are pretty much the 5 main things that I'm working on to become more attractive. These are things that I'm currently working on, and these are like new focuses that I have that's gonna propel me from where I am right now to where I'm gonna be in the future, which is gonna be like double where I am right now. I just feel it. If you guys are interested in my journey, or you guys are just loving the idea of just being inspired to do your own thing by watching my content, be sure to subscribe and comment any suggestions or feedback that you have for me and my content, or just what you guys want to see next. And I'll see you guys in another video.